Inside the Cave now brings you the official store to get all things Cave Crush and Inside the Cave at cavecrushshop.com. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Cave Crush and like our Facebook page, Cave Crush Shop.
Turn that up a little, yeah, like that. Enough of the bullshit. It's time to go inside the cave with CB, Joe Dirt, Big Dog, Sid, Cousin Lamar, International D and Cat, and Valley Vale featuring Roland, Charles Hurd, and now introducing Sly.
Coming back. Boy.
Welcome back Inside the Cave, InsideTheCavePodcast.com, CaveCrushShop.com. Now you can get long sleeve tees for the winter. I think Big Dog just put them in. So you can go to CaveCrushShop.com and get long sleeve Inside the Cave tees. All the shirts we've been promoting this year, they're available in long sleeve. So go to CaveCrushShop.com and help yourself and support the show. You know what I mean? We don't ask much from you guys, but this is the least you can do for us providing this great entertainment over the past 2 years. It's the least you can do. You owe us that much, all right? And on top of that, you get your own nice Inside the Cave long sleeve tee. I am CB at I'm the Real CB, and we are jam-packed. A lot of stuff to talk about today. And so we're about to get right into it. And also with me is Joe Dirt. No, sir. No, sir. Let me try this again. And also with me is the host of the Dirt Sheets, Joe Dirt.
What everybody doing?
No. I need more energy. I'm going to try this again. Also with me today is the host of the Dirt Sheets, Joe Dirt.
What everybody doing? Welcome to my podcast.
Jeez. The country rap tune, Big Dog.
What's up with it, man?
Big Dog don't sound country no more to me.
Don't worry about me, goddammit.
Country yourself.
You don't sound country. You sound using proper English now. Seasonal said.
Yo, what up?
Oh, man. Glad to see you back. Ladies, we want to talk to you. The Facebook group is here. Go there right now, Inside the Cave Podcast. Ladies, we got questions, and I know you got answers. Sly been keeping this group pumping. Welcome back to Inside the Cave, the homie Sly.
What's happening? It's Sly here, Inside the Cave Podcast group. Go find it on Facebook and request a membership.
Yeah. Hey, Joe, you been in that group yet?
I haven't.
It's a lot of dirty shit going on. Somebody gonna say a lot of dirty shit. It's pretty interesting.
Why you just I'm in the dirty shit?
Your name is Joe Dirt.
Dirt, yeah. I assumed that too, Joe.
I mean, I'm in the dirty shit though.
Now you got standard.
Right. I guess you
Haven't y'all seen my Facebook post?
I ain't on Facebook, nigga. I just know your face.
And I was going by the last dirt sheet you put, the last dirt sheet you put.
I just thought you had an alter ego.
That's just regular shit. He's just a dirty ass motherfucker, dirty little stanky booty ass little boy.
All right, we got a lot going on today. For Cat's Corner, if she shows up, we got.
He said, ain't this your cousin?
Hey, Cat.
Hi guys, how are you all?
What were you for Halloween, Cat?
I was Morticia Adams.
From the Addams Family?
Yes.
You was a white girl? You was a white girl, Cat?
No, I said I was Morticia Adams.
Hey, she was.
She was Morticia
She was
Adams.
white. She was a white girl.
It was impossible for her to be white if I'm African American, though.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't in whiteface.
All right. So for Cat's Corner today, we got a guy his daughter is getting bullied. I'm actually going to check the atmosphere of today's show. I might have to change it to the other one we just got in from Charles. But I think this one with this guy, his daughter getting bullied, is going to be a pretty long one. Pause. So we'll see what happens. But then also on the Cleese Report segment I'm bringing the self-destruction of Lil Wayne. I've been doing some research, and if I'm wrong, Roland will tell me because he always fact check me. All right, but let's get it started with You Got 30 Seconds.
The first segment.
It's time for the warm-up.
The A block.
Let's work it out.
You got 30 seconds.
On Inside the Cave.
No man, I know what's on your brain. You probably hope it never would have.
All right.
Here we go, Cat. This is for you, Cat. Former President George H.W. Bush admits that his hands often travels when female fans come to take pictures with him. Before rubbing their butts, he would say, "You know who my favorite magician is?" And he would say, "David Copperfield." This is a real story. You heard about this, Cat?
I have heard about this, CB.
Yeah, good. Well, Cat, you got 30 seconds to name 3 presidents who you would let Copperfield.
Oh, I for sure would let Barack Obama, of course, cop several fields, and then I would let Teddy Roosevelt because he's got a real adventurous spirit. I'm sure we probably could have a shot of whiskey or something beforehand to get me in the mood.
Okay.
And then third president that I would let Copperfield is Rutherford B. Hayes, just because he got a dope ass name. So I would let Rutherford.
Really?
Ain't that some shit?
Good job, Cat.
That's funny as hell.
I was waiting for you to pivot and go another route and say, fuck this segment. I ain't gonna do it. But that a girl. Wow. Good
I wanted
job.
to name some presidents because I know a lot of people may not know many. They may not know 3. So I wanted to throw 3 out there.
You threw 3 of them. Well, you threw 2 of them who I didn't even. You threw me off at that rut. Who was the last one?
Rutherford.
Hey,
Rutherford.
presidents.
Okay. How many slaves did he own?
Probably as many letters as the name Rutherford.
All right. Big Dog.
Yeah, man.
This week in hip-hop history marks 11 years since Fat Joe dropped his single, Make It Rain on Them Hoes. You remember that song, don't you, Big Dog?
Yes, sir.
You got 30 seconds to name 3 other strip club anthems. Your clock starts right now.
How about Salt Shaker? Bag that ass up. And I love them strippers.
See? I'm showing love today. Everybody eats today. Everybody eats, B. You see that? Showing love.
Hey, I take that back. I'm on strike to Colin Kaepernick. Get a job.
Did a good job. Here you go. Sly.
Go ahead, what up?
According to reports, Michael Jackson once again tops the Forbes list by bringing in $75 million after his death. You heard about that, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Sly, you got 30 seconds to name 3 Michael Jackson songs. Your clock starts now.
This is with or without the Jackson 5. Thriller, Billie Jean, and Got Me Working Day and Night.
See that? Showing love today. Everybody's eating. You see that? See that? There we go. Oh, okay, I'm rolling yet. All right. Where is it? Where says it? I missaid where? Oh, here we go. He said.
Yo.
Here you go. Former President Barack Obama is being called in for jury duty. You heard about that, haven't you?
Yeah.
Said you got 30 seconds to give Barack Obama 3 excuses of why he can't make jury duty. Your clock starts right now.
I got diarrhea. I got the flu. And I got a vacation schedule. And number one excuse, I'm the motherfucking president. Or used to be the fucking president. I ain't got to do that shit.
I guess
I one for you that I heard somebody tell me, mother trying to kill my grandmother.
Oh.
Hey. Did he come up with the excuse, my wife just died?
I guess I should have clarified. I should have said, give me 3 answers that would work.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah, I guess it don't matter. But all right, here we go. Well, Joe Dirt, I'll go straight to you. And one of the most, man, you talk about some people, I couldn't believe this story right here. Joe, Taco Bell announced a promotion during the World Series that for every stolen base, they're giving out free tacos. Taco Bell, you heard about that, right?
Yeah, I seen the dude steal the base.
Now, isn't that the most racist thing you ever heard? Taco Bell, Mexicans, stealing.
Stolen, yeah.
So then I'll give you free tacos. Come on. So Joe Dirt, you got as long as you want to outdo Taco Bell and give me as many racist jokes as you want to give. And your clock starts whenever you want it to start.
Here we go. What's the scariest thing about a white person in a prison?
What's that?
You know that he actually did it.
True. That is true.
What's faster than a black kid running down the street with your TV?
I don't know, Joe. What is it?
Brother running down the street with your Xbox. I got one more for you. Chinese lady was having a baby, and the baby came out black. The doctor said, "Okay, man, what you want to name the baby?" She said,
What'd she say?
Something Wong.
Something Wong. Wow, that's fun. All right, shit. Well, hey, big dog. Since Roland's not here and I don't know where he's at, this is an interesting story. Either Big Dog or said to anybody. Check this out. Stephen A. Smith and J.R. Smith got into I just realized they got the same last name. Yeah. They got into a Twitter beef over Stephen A.'s comments about the Nike hoodies and stuff like that. You guys heard about that, right?
What happened?
So J.R. Smith is wearing hoodies on the sideline, and Stephen A. Smith said, "You reminded me of Trayvon. You reminded white people of Trayvon Martin." So J.R. Smith called him out and said, "Your first take ain't good no more." And since Skip left, and they just got into a big Twitter beef. Apparently nobody heard about that. I know Big Dog, you heard about that, right?
Yeah, I heard a little something about it.
Yeah, Stephen A. basically played himself. So Big Dog, you got 30 seconds to name 3 other Uncle Toms other than Stephen A. Smith.
Damn. Jason Whitlock.
Yeah, there you go.
Shit, who else?
Ray Lewis.
There you go.
Yeah. And who else we got?
Black chick name. That wanna be white bad. The one CB always accusing of
Stacey Dash.
Stacey Dash.
Stacey Dash.
Damn. Call a woman Uncle Tom. Damn.
She could be an Uncle Tina.
Yeah, Uncle Thomasina, or whatever you want to call him.
How about Sister Tom or Auntie Tom or whatever the fuck you want to call
Tom.
Wow.
All right, that was this week's You Got 30 Seconds. And for those that's catching on, what I'm doing is grabbing the week's headlines. It's the last time we did the show. So letting you all know what happened during the week, and then the guys provide the humor. They know the subject, they don't know the question. All right, so here we go. Let's get into this Around the Cave.
Uninterrupted, undisputed, and unedited. It's time to go Around the Cave.
Let's Cat, ladies first. Go ahead, Cat.
I just want to use my Around the Cave to wish my daughter happy birthday this Friday. She'll be the Big 10. And she's just a fantastic, wonderful, kind, loving, caring little girl. And I'm super blessed to be her mom. And I'm super excited that she's 10 because she'll be 18 in only 8 more years. And I'm only 8 years away from being an empty nester. So I'm real excited too. Happy birthday, Frankie.
Oh, that's sweet. Atta girl, cat. Joe Dirt. Happy birthday, little cat.
Some kind of personal here. My son, he just started kindergarten. When he just started like a couple months ago or whatever. He having problems with talking in class, like any other kid. You say, well, he's energetic. Okay, he's a 5-year-old little boy. So I talked to his mother, and she told me, well, she asked me, did I want to get him seen or checked out? And I'm like, checked out for what? See if he has like any type of attention deficit stuff. I told her no, because he's a 5-year-old little boy. He's supposed to be energetic and run around and do the things he do. All right, now prior to going to kindergarten, all his other education, they let him talk whenever he wanted to. It was like a free-spirited type of thing. Now, in 1 year, he's supposed to be able to go and sit down and shut up when the teacher wants him to shut up. That's not going to work. My rant is more so of don't be so quick to put a stigma on a child. Sit down, talk to your child, try to figure out what's going on. First answer shouldn't be, do we need to get him checked out?
Mm-hmm.
Say he's 5 years old and he's in kindergarten. He's gonna run around. He's energetic and he's gonna talk. That's what he do.
I agree, Joe. They're your kids, so I don't agree with always running to somebody else for your kids. So I agree with you on that. Attaboy, Joe. All right, Sid, what we got?
Yeah, hey, you know what? I ain't got shit this week. I'm like, dog, I ain't got shit this week.
All right.
Yeah.
Peace and
love.
love.
You have to kill yourself and start over when the time comes.
All right. Big dog.
Man, I got more of a question. Do y'all think this era is like overly sensitive? Everything is taken out of context. Everything is taken literally.
Yeah, it depends on who you're talking to.
I think we're over aware of things that used to not make us feel any kind of way now has been made or forced to be something. Yeah, I agree with that.
Over aware of fake woke.
Too much politically correctness. And fake woke. I do agree that there's a lot of fake woke going on.
Okay.
Yeah, but the problem is we got too much access. Like anybody in the world, if you want to get something now, want to say something, it can get out. Or if you don't even intend for something to get out, somebody got a camera and they catch you. So everything is accessible. You got anything happen, you're gonna find out. And it's like you forced to feel a certain type of way about stuff.
Yeah.
We want to research, but we don't have research skills or proper investigation skills. So it's like we have access to research, but we go sometimes the inappropriate way of collecting it and using that information.
Well, sometimes people don't even do the research though. A lot of times people ain't interested in the truth. They interested in what aligns with what they want to talk about.
Yeah, I was just about to say that I agree with what you're saying is that you want to hear something, but as soon as you tell people how you actually feel, if it don't go along with what they want to hear, then they try to make you out to be the bad person.
Yeah, it kind of seems like everything is used for clickbait.
Oh yeah.
You know, whatever motherfucker got to do to get likes, get you to click on their page or their site. Overly sensitive.
That's the honest to God truth, dog. I mean, that's where the money at. The click.
Yeah.
Oh
damn, bro.
Whatever they got to do to get you to like it, retweet it, repost it, or anything else, they gonna do it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But yeah, man.
Thank you, dog. I don't know what the hell that was all about, but thank you.
Okay,
Slide.
just went on a rant. How about that?
Basically what we saying, CB, fuck your format.
Okay. Well, since we're going out of format, I'm giving you kill yourself and start over. Go ahead, Sly.
A couple things. One, Halloween. Some of the kids dress up for Halloween. Some of the kids don't, and they still got the nerve to ring the doorbell and don't even say trick or treat no more. These little snot locking little kids, they just had their hands out and say, "What this? You supposed to say something?" You look like, can I have some candy, please? Like, yo, like the whole essence of Halloween and trick-or-treating is gone out the window. Not to mention, I got some kids coming from school today asking for candy. Talking about asking for candy. So, hey, it's wild. The second thing I want to rant about is, I think we touched on it last week or maybe 2 weeks ago, about the credit card skimmers.
Yes.
Man, somebody got my account.
See?
Somebody got my account. I just called it today. It just went through today, and I just called it this morning. And
some people talking shit. They got up with your ass.
Some that say social payment. I'm like, what the hell is social payment? You know?
Oh shit, that's CB drafting your account, man.
Well, they on their way to you, CB, because I quickly reversed all that shit. And the card that was in question was never in my wallet, has never been stolen, it's in my possession, and this shit is crazy, man. That shit is crazy.
Hey, you know CB only got $5 in his account, right?
Oh, yeah. Hey, remind me to tell you guys about that for Kill Yourself and Start Over. I gotta get it to you. Remind me to tell you guys about that. Hey, Please Report podcast. Speaking of that banking stuff, if you listen to the Please Report podcast on iTunes, he goes really in depth about that, breaking it down. Roland's here. What you got this week for Around the Cave, Roland?
Well, you know, there's a lot of activity going on the internet that seems to be distracting us. So you have Wendy Williams falling out today, or then you have a shooting in New York City, and you
didn't have a shooting.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying they say there's a shooting or whatever, and there's a lot of things going on the internet, and I just noticed that nowadays we seem to be moved with every viral thing that goes on, and I want the people to really, really stay focused on what's real and what's fake, and don't allow viral videos and situations to affect you every day. You know, at the end of the day, how much does something across the country really affect your everyday life? And people are turning to social media and really snapping out and getting into verbal arguments on social media with people who they're their friends, but you know, a lot of times they're people that they don't even know, and they shouldn't allow those things to get them riled up. So at the end of the day, stay focused. You know, focus on your family, your job. You know, things that you want to do. Don't allow social media to get you all, or viral situations get you all in your feelings and upset. And that's my round of cave.
Smart. All right. For my Around the Cave, I want to go to my alter ego, the Black Bill O'Reilly, because it's time for me to get into some politics real quick. I seen President Trump, have the worst week of any president could have, and I gotta tell you, this guy, I'm gonna give him a little credit. He's pretty smart at the way he manipulates the media, but I don't know if he's that smart or the media is that dumb. So I want to help. I'm gonna do this for all you Trumpsters and just the people who don't know and understand the world of politics real quick. So right now I am the Black Bill O'Reilly. See, Donald Trump came in after this whole Russiagate, all this stuff happened, and the next thing he did was started talking about the economy. He's gonna cut the taxes, and he's working on the economy. Now he is touting the economic numbers. Now I've been watching the economy since 2001 when I got laid off from General Motors. So I've been always watching the economy. The economy numbers come out the first Friday of every month. By the time this episode of Inside the Cave will be up, there'll be another data on the economy. It comes out every month. Now, all throughout the campaign, Trump said the economy numbers was fake. He said it wasn't real. Obama did not do nothing for the economy, according to Trump. But soon as he became president, the February job reports, he took credit for it. He said, and I quote, "They weren't real, the numbers weren't real before, but the numbers are real now." And people let him get away with that by saying, so he's taking credit for Obama's economy. Now, for all the people that's listening and think that I just don't want to give Trump credit, I will give you proof. He said he was going to drain the swamp. Okay, and you know what he did? He fired everybody. Even the people that he hired, he fired everybody. But you know who he didn't fire? Look him up. Look this person up, kids. Janet Yellen. She's above the Fed. She runs the economy. And you know who appointed her? President Barack Obama. He's fired everybody. Now, if you say you're going to drain the swamp, you should be firing all of Obama's people. But you didn't want to fire Janet Yellen. And then on top of that, you didn't even say that you might even replace her when her time is up next year. Because you know that Obama did fix the economy. That's all I got to say. This is from the Black Bill O'Reilly. God, that guy needs his own show. All right, that's some good stuff right there. I'm telling you, that guy needs his own show. All right, that was Around the Cave this week. All right, let's get into this. Hey,
get fired.
Hey, that's a hell of a way to get fired. I like to get fired like that. Got a $200 million check.
Buyout. Yeah.
We got $2 for you when we fire you.
Yeah. All quarters too.
The question of the day.
Ladies, the first question is, how often do you expect your husband to wear his wedding ring? How often do you expect your husband to wear his wedding ring?
Now, we got a lot of feedback on that so far. Now, I like to know, Kat, how you can answer that question.
I think when I was younger, in my 20s, I thought like, yeah, he's supposed to wear it every day. He's supposed to show everybody and blah, blah, blah. But I don't know. It's just a ring. It doesn't necessarily, the ring doesn't tell me that you're in a healthy, happy marriage. The ring just tells me that you wear a ring. And in many cases, you don't actually need a spouse to wear a ring. You can go buy one on your own. So I don't think that I don't think that it's a necessity. If they have a job or something that they're not supposed to wear, they can't wear it, then of course take it off, but I don't think the ring is more important than the healthy, happy aspect of it.
That is very true.
You were still in your 20s.
Huh?
I thought you were still in your 20s.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, I am. Again.
Look, I made a smile. When you gonna invite me over?
Whoa. All right, let's get back focused here.
Joe
Dirt in the building.
That's what y'all wanted to hear.
Joe Dirt.
All right. That was a great question. So yeah, send that feedback in on our Facebook page, and we're gonna give you our answers as well. I think that I agree with Kat on that. Hey, it's just a ring, so whatever. Now I do think
you wear yours all the time.
Oh, I wear mine all the time. That's my wife. Now I do think that women should always wear their ring all the time. They have no choice. The wife is supposed to wear her ring all the time.
That's a double standard. Now, come on, if it's just the ring on your
here's the reason why. Her ring costs a lot more money than mine.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You better wear it.
That shit on,
and she
man.
got two and she got two of them. You gonna wear one of them motherfuckers, if not both.
Right, you better keep them clean.
Yeah, goddamn right.
If the female ring didn't matter, goddamn, we can get one out of the bubblegum machine.
Exactly.
Hell yeah.
Right.
Let's see how that works.
Thought-provoking ignorance with special guests and Cave Crush interviews. Inside the Cave. Now that's how you podcast.
Inside the Cave.
Are you enjoying this episode of Inside the Cave? Well, get your ass up and rate us on iTunes. Inside the Cave Podcast. 5 stars or kill yourself and start over.
Get the latest in cave fashion at cavecrushshop.com. That's cavecrushshop.com.
Follow Inside the Cave on Instagram at Inside the Cave and at Cave Crush for the hottest women on the planet. Like Inside the Cave on Facebook, Inside the Cave Podcast, and follow Inside the Cave on Twitter at Cave Crush. Inside the Cave. Thought-provoking ignorant guy talk with special guests and Cave Crush interviews. See something effed up? Talk your shit, kill yourself, and start over on Inside the Cave.
Who you got, Joe?
I got a good one. Seriously, if you want to call it that.
Oh yeah, we love those. Come on.
Donald Trump, his team could kill themselves and start over for trying to take our attention away from the Mueller report or whatever the report this is.
Yes.
NYC attack that he done caused.
See what I'm saying? There you go, Joe.
Every time.
Every time. Well, I mean, come on. Who didn't see this coming? I thought it was going to be. I thought he was going to bomb North Korea after the report came out. That's what I thought he was going to do. Because I knew he was going to do something to change the subject. And what do you
got this guy and talking about he was yelling out Allah Akbar.
Hey,
Nobody heard him.
Joe, I'm glad you brought this up. I got to ask everybody a question. Okay. Have anybody? We all seen some type of. Have you bumped into a white supremacist in some kind of form before? Have you bumped into one before? And anybody on here, we all bumped into one in some form, right?
Yeah, okay, true.
Okay. Have you bumped into a pro-black person before? One of them pro-black, Dr. Umar Johnson to the fifth power type motherfuckers. We all bumped into them before, right?
Yeah.
When was the last time anybody Inside the Cave bumped into anybody from ISIS?
Right.
I don't know if they exist. I don't think they exist. I think it's some bullshit the government made up. I don't believe it. I don't believe ISIS exists. Has anybody ever seen ISIS before? I've never seen them. Never seen ISIS. I think ISIS is like Bigfoot. I've never seen it.
I think it's some. Now, I'll say this. I do think that the terrorist groups exist. I think that the media and the government use that to scare the shit out of the people in America, even though ISIS is not over here, nor will they ever be here.
It's an ideology. Like, that's what ISIS is. It's an ideology. Like, how do you stop somebody from their train of thought? You're not stopping a gang where you know where this gang is at. You're stopping someone who can just...
Terrorists.
No.
You can't stop terrorism.
And especially a terrorist that's basically an ideology. It's basically they come up with an idea to do something and they just say Allahu Akbar. Oh, you're terrorist.
Right. Yeah, you're right. Allahu Akbar, yeah.
I mean, that's ridiculous. This guy killed 6 people with a truck and a BB gun. And you telling me he's more of a terrorist than that fucking guy in Vegas that killed 50 plus people with assault rifles? Like, come on. They still haven't called that guy a terrorist.
No, and they won't.
Follow through. Like, we haven't seen any follow up to this. It hasn't. The police report wasn't released for us to read. Like, in most cases, they are very quick to give us all the details, and I feel like we're being very slighted on the details in this case.
The thing I heard about this Vegas guy was that his brother got arrested for kitty porn or some shit.
Yeah, I just heard that too. Great job, Joe. Yeah, great job, Joe. All right, Kat, what you got this week?
I don't have one this week, but I think I might be kill yourself and start over because I am so excited that Halloween is over because I love Christmas and I cannot wait for the holiday season to start. I already pulled out my Santa hat and got my decoration. I'm wiping off my ornaments and shining them up because I love Christmas so much.
Didn't you miss a holiday? You jumped over one.
Thanksgiving is like pre-Christmas, so it's like Christmas.
Be careful which towel you use to wipe your stuff off with, Kat.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, whoa, hold on. You got any mistletoes?
Maybe somebody's kill yourself and start over because I'm already ready for Christmas.
All right. Sid.
Yeah, I gotta kill yourself and start over. I seen earlier today. Some girl, two students at University of Hartford or Hartford University, roommates. A girl she's been charged.
Yeah, I saw this.
For doing shit and contaminating her roommate's belongings. She was rubbing her toothbrush on body parts, and when the sun don't shine, she said she was rubbing used tampons on the backpack. She was putting moldy clam something in a lotion, spitting in a coconut oil. This was a white girl, then this was a black girl, and the white girl got arrested, and she gonna be charged. So I'm gonna get her a nice big kill yourself and start over for being a low life motherfucker.
Oh man,
that's fucked up. And I want to give one to Papa John. You see, he blamed they're gonna start pulling all the NFL related ads because their sales are down and they blaming it on the players kneeling. They get to kill yourself and start over too.
For real. I used to love Papa John's thin crust pizza. Fucked up Papa John. All right. Sly, what you are? Big Dog or Sly? It don't matter. Which one? Big Dog. Go ahead, Big Dog.
No, I'm good. Go ahead, Sly.
I got a reset and start over for the NBA's team, the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yeah. Hit that reset button already, didn't
you? Man, they need to hit a power control alt delete reset button. They looking real busted out there. Look like Kyrie made the right move.
You know, they don't give a shit about the regular season until like later on in the year.
Man, you can't be losing to the Brooklyn Nets. I don't care.
Brooklyn Nets ain't bad though. The Knicks, they shouldn't have lost to the Knicks, but D'Angelo Russell on them.
The Cleveland Cavaliers, all of them, and then you got the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's a reset and start over for me. Like,
okay.
Yeah.
All right, dog.
Oh, said he ain't got one. I got one for Dog.
Oh yeah.
Jerry Jones and the rest of the owners can kill themselves and start over, trying not to get Commissioner an extended contract because he don't believe in the bullshit that they believe in.
Right.
The players kneeling and the players standing up for themselves.
For real. It's ridiculous. Man. I want to give, I guess I got to give myself a kill yourself and start over. You remember a couple weeks ago, I was talking about my coworker that used his debit card at the vending machine and that shit ain't work. Man, the same shit done happened to me like 2 days in a row. Every time.
No money.
Hey, I got some money in there, but that motherfucking card would not work. I was swiping the hell out that machine. Hey, that machine did not work. I'm like, what the fuck? And I was like, man, I needed that energy drink too, man. I could not get that damn machine to work, man.
Somebody talking shit about you while you was in the line. That's what your ass get.
Yeah, I said I deserve that, man. It happened 2 or 3 days in a row, man. I used 3 cards in that machine and it didn't work. It kept saying, could not authorize card. And I said, it's payback. It's payback.
You check your damn statement. That shit probably to scare about 15 times.
Oh man!
Paid $100 for a goddamn.
Damn, that'll be messed up. But man, I'm telling you, man, it did not work. So I guess I gotta give myself kill yourself style. I want to give my beautiful, lovely daughter a reset and start over for asking too many questions. She done asked so many questions that it done messed my wife up to the point where she's talking about going vegetarian. I said, wait a minute, now you ain't finna mess up my chicken when I come home from work. This is what I be waiting on. My daughter done asked my wife so many questions about, she couldn't understand that this whole chicken used to be a living thing. And she asked so many questions to my wife. My wife was like, I think I might go vegetarian because I never thought about it like this until our daughter brought it up. So now you fucking with daddy's stomach. Okay? Now you're fucking with daddy's meals. So I gotta give you reset and start over for that one. You know, you can't be messing with daddy's meals now. Shit. All right, Roller, what you got?
Well, I'm gonna give my kill yourself and start a hard kill yourself and start over to the infamous Joe Dirt for last week's comments on the show, calling people dumb as fuck if they don't know how to balance their accounts. I thought that was rude, disrespectful, and our listeners should boycott, take a knee on the dirt sheets for 3 weeks.
I mean,
For 3 weeks.
How is that rude and disrespectful?
It was. If you
I
listen
got some agreement from somebody, didn't I?
Hey, if you listen to Roland's show.
Nah, I balanced my checkbook.
I ain't got a checkbook, so I ain't got a balance sheet.
No, see, here's the thing. It has nothing to do with your personal ability to manage your finances well. It doesn't even have anything to do with someone that knows how to manage their finances well. What you don't realize is that it just ain't about the non-sufficient fee. It's about the practice of big banks and where they get. See, y'all need to listen to the show. That's what y'all need to do. There's some good information on there to teach y'all that 40% of the bank's income comes from fees. It's a scam.
Yep. I think
you put your money in there and they're charging you to use your own money.
Yep.
It's a scam.
Yep. Roland breaks it down. I'm telling you, listen to it. I'm telling you, he broke it down the exact way they do it. I'm telling you. Yep. That is.
What the hell that got to do with you not being able to balance your check?
No, because let's see, that's what I'm trying to say. Roland, say the part where you said that you can already been bought something, the shit don't even come out of your account, and then you buy something else and they charge you for that shit. Remember, I think I'm saying it wrong.
That's if you ain't got the damn money, your dumb ass.
No, you can have the money. You can been bought something. Let's say you have $500.
Should you not check your account to see if the money came out?
If you buy something, $500. Let's say you buy it. It might not come out right away.
Okay, but I mean everybody knows that.
No, look. Let's look at it from this perspective. Hold on a second, CB. Let's look at it from this perspective. Okay. You have if you have a balance in your checking account and a balance in your savings account, then good for you. There's a lot of people who, if they get paid $1,000, they got to use all $1,000 to pay bills and live and whatnot, right? So you can balance that checkbook to the hilt, right? But what they'll do is at the end of the month they'll do some type of stupid, some type of $2 fee or $9.99 fee, or you did too many ATM withdrawals, or you used the ATM that wasn't with your bank, so they hit you with a $2.50 charge.
All that shit adds up.
It's
a lot. I'll do it well.
That's not with your bank.
You missing the point, Joe. You missing the point. That's you. What I'm saying is that the person shouldn't be called.
Did I say that?
Yes, you did say that. And here's the other thing. The point I was trying to make last week is this. There used to be a time when your ATM card simply said ATM. It wasn't a Visa debit card. It used to be just a debit card. You only can
use it to make purchases, and you have to take money out the ATM.
Exactly, and that money.
It is better because you can use.
It's not better. It's not better. If you the Visa is for credit.
You can't afford a credit card.
If you don't have credit,
you cannot afford a credit card.
What you mean can't afford a credit card? No, you
as
don't
far
have
as
no
your credit go. What if you can't get a credit card? So
yeah, exactly. Then you need to be more responsible to get a credit card.
Just like I said, you should be able to balance your checkbook, right?
Man, y'all making two separate arguments, man.
My whole thing is you should be able to know what's in your account and know what not to spend.
I agree, Joe, 100%.
They send you, when you get your card, they send you a long ass thing. If you read it, with all the fees they will charge you.
Hey, well, like Roland said, the banks is making 40% of their money off of people's mistakes. Unless you know, right?
But the people ain't making mistakes.
No. Don't listen. Don't call it a mistake. That's what you're missing. Let's take the non-sufficient fee out of that. I'm just talking about fees in general.
That's how they make their money.
That's my point. It's a scam. They're charging you to use your money.
Okay, so what the hell a balance in the checkbook got to do with anything if you know they're gonna charge you a fee?
Oh my God, this circular argument is just making my.
Leave it alone. Hey, Roland. Sometimes you got to have a higher education to talk to people.
You and Roland both get kill yourself and start over. Because y'all want to make the argument about a bank charging fees.
It's called balancing your checkbook for a reason. You balancing your checkbook. You keeping your bread in the black. You trying to keep your bread in the black so you have money.
Hey, Roll, I forgot to tell you.
I know what it's for, but if you look at your account and the way they got things set up, you should know what you have.
Hey, Roll, I forgot to tell you everybody on Inside the Cave is rich. I forgot to tell you.
Hey, I tell you what, if you overspend and you go swipe your card like CB just did here.
It's not about overspending, player. It's about the fee.
And the card wouldn't take.
If you left it in a mattress, then you would be able to physically determine.
Exactly.
But I think all he's saying is in a bank, you're basically buying into this bank. Like if this bank is the only bank in town and you put all your money in it and the bank burns down, your physical money is gone. So it's like once you give it to a bank, you're a part of a conglomerate. You're a part of this industry. And they have the right, that's all he's saying, and it's not right, but they do have the right to say, you know what, we're going to charge you for not writing enough checks this month, or we're going to charge
now you picking up what I'm putting down.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Who disputed that
they
though?
just have the right to say it because they're physically holding it. Now, if you have your money at home, you can control the twos and fews. You can say, you know what, I don't want to pay this extra $2.
That's not the argument.
It is the argument.
No, it's not.
I thought the argument was that the banks will get you on fees, which I
no, that wasn't the argument.
So,
dog, if you ain't got a certain balance in there, if you ain't got a certain balance, dog, they want to charge you a fee at the end of the month if you don't have $500 in this account.
You should get a free checking account. All banks do it.
Be clear, you have to have at least $300 in it.
But then
I can charge you a fee. But if I kept it in my toaster, I could have $300.
Do they not tell you that before you get the account?
No,
every account you get, they tells you whether it's a limit. I mean, a balance you got to keep in there.
That's
I mean,
right.
you got different options for you, whatever your pay level,
there you go. And if
whatever
you agree,
your pocket weight.
They don't get it.
Y'all want to say that the people out there in America ain't smart enough to understand shit?
And if you don't get that direct deposit, it's a fee.
Hey, but I got a question. Roland, CB.
Yeah.
Okay, so everything you saying about the bank charging fees, that's they deal to make money off your money, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, at what point did we dispute that?
No.
I don't think nobody disputed
it. He gave it to Joe for saying people are stupid for not being able to run their own account. That's what he said. And Joe did say that.
Look here, man, if you overspend, that's a you problem.
But it ain't about overspending.
How come it's not?
Because in order to manage $500, they're taking out $25 to manage that money. So that's money that you didn't spend. It's something that the bank charged you in order to extort money from you.
Okay,
and even let me finish.
Nobody forced you to put your money in that type of account.
Even in a free checking account, there's certain stipulations in order for it to be free. You have to make one deposit a month. You can only have 4 transfers or 6 transfers a month. You can only and if you go to an ATM, that's not that doesn't
part of having intelligence.
See what I'm saying? Hey, I put it to you like this: if the banks were so legit, then why did Obama?
Who said the banks were legit? What we talking about is your ass not being smart enough to count your money before you spend it.
All right, let's leave it alone. We gotta move on. Let's move on.
People are intelligent enough to know what's going on with their bank account.
Okay, all right.
Dog, just give me $500, and when you need some, I'm gonna just charge you a couple dollars to send it to you.
All right, thank you, Big Dog Esquire and Joe Dirt Esquire, rich ass motherfucker. All right. Everybody in the poor working class, me and Roland, we
Hell, I
got.
can't help your calculator, bro.
You want answers?
Cleese Report.
I want the truth!
The Cleese Report with Roland on Inside the Cave.
You can't handle the truth!
First of all, Roland, tell everybody where they can listen to the Cleese Report at real quick, man.
You can check the Cleese Report on iTunes at Cleese Report Podcast. Check it out. We got, I believe, 5 episodes up. Bringing the heat. We got a wide range of topics. You can also email us at pleasereportpodcast@gmail.com for any show ideas, complaints, concerns, or encouragements. And we definitely want you to go to IG and follow Cleese Report, because that page is popping.
Sid, are you there? This is very important. Kat, I need everybody here. I am about to drop some bombs. And if I'm wrong, Roland is here to fact check me because he does the research. But I'm about to drop some bombs real quick. I'm going to title this The Destruction of Lil Wayne. All right, this is very...
Man, you're not allowed to speak on Southern rappers.
Oh, hey, big dog. I'm actually finna do you some credit right now. You're gonna actually like this. All right, before I get into the destruction of Lil Wayne, I need everybody to pay attention. Now, if you listen to the Cleese Report podcast and the time I was on there, I've told you would have heard this story before, but this is a very important story. I want to give you guys a story real quick. And I think, Sly, you might even know this guy, and I know the rest of you guys know him. When I first started at General Motors, I worked with a guy named Ratcliffe. I'll just say Ratcliffe. And Ratcliffe was a good worker, but at the same time, Ratcliffe was a fuck up. Ratcliffe would do his work and he would go to sleep in front of the bosses, run out of the department and everything. He wanted to be out of that department, and the bosses didn't like him too much. One day when our general foreman went on vacation, Ratcliffe found a way to get out of the department. General Motors started doing reductions and everything. My general foreman went to my boss and said, hey, get Ratcliffe back in this department. My boss told my general foreman, fuck Ratcliffe. And my general foreman told my boss, no. Bring him back to the department and then we'll fuck him. Remember this story, kids, because this is all going to tie into the self-destruction of Lil Wayne. Now, I don't have the years in front of me, but look, there was a time where there was a show called 106 in Park, and Brian Baby Birdman Williams went on 106 in Park, and he made a statement saying that Lil Wayne was the best rapper of all time. And he said that Lil Wayne had more money than Jay-Z. Jay-Z came back on 106 in Park and said, well, you know, if Lil Wayne's the best rapper, that's the whoever's, you know, that's your own perception or whatever like that. But when it comes to money, hey, I'm Hove. You know, ain't nobody got, hey, come on now. Nobody got more money than Hove. That led to Jay-Z rapping up, making a song with Kanye West, where he kind of dissed Birdman and Lil Wayne, said, you got baby money. Lil Wayne then responded back to Jay-Z, and he said, talking about baby money, I kidnap your chick, get that how much you want your lady money. Something like that. All right. Years went by, the little beef, it was just something, whatever. Let's fast forward to today. Jay-Z and Kanye West have a beef. And Jay-Z on another podcast said that the reason why me and Kanye West have not made up is because you do not talk about my family. Don't ever talk about my wife. Don't ever talk about my kids. That's where you fucked up at, yay. Don't ever talk about my family. So let's go back to Lil Wayne. What happened after that album? Lil Wayne signed to Rock Nation. And that's when not Birdman is fucking Lil Wayne, but Jay-Z is the reason why there's no Carter 5. Jay-Z is the one that's fucking Lil Wayne. Because, just like I said in that story, how do you control somebody? You sign them. You put them under your imprint. Now you got control of him. Everybody thought, he must be cool. Jay-Z signed him. No. What did my boss tell? What did my foreman tell my boss? Bring him to this department, and then we'll fuck him. And that's what Jay-Z is doing. And that's what Jay-Z is doing to Lil Wayne. He signed him to Rock Nation so he can fuck him. Since he's been to Rock Nation, what have you heard from Lil Wayne? Yeah, he made some features here and there, but Lil Wayne went from flaming hot to lukewarm, and it's all started once he signed to Jay-Z. Jay-Z showing that he is the executive producer of hip-hop. Nothing goes without him, and you cross me, I will shelf you. He's showing it to Kanye West right now, and he did the same thing to Lil Wayne. And that is my conspiracy on the self-destruction of Lil Wayne, brother. All right, Roland.
Well, if I could say that, anybody want to chime in on this foolishness? No? Okay, I'll get right to it then. First of all, you had I give you a lot of credit for remembering things in that type of timeline without looking them up just off the top of your head. There's just a couple of things you were mistaken on. First of all, it wasn't 106 in Park. It was on an interview on MTV. And what happened is Jay-Z actually had been named the best rapper, and Baby start responding to his camp in Lil Wayne by saying, if you don't sell the most records, how can you be the greatest? So, like you said, Jay-Z clapped back and he said, well, if you want to look at bank accounts, it's going to cost you. But if he that confident, put your money where your mouth is. What's that? Oh, okay. All right. So he said, put your money where your mouth is. You was accurate on the songs. The songs you definitely nailed, all in chronological order. I did want to add in that he also did the same thing to Joe Budden when Joe Budden got signed to Def Jam, and that's why Joe Budden today is so bitter. That's why he hates all young rappers, and he hates the industry, even though he's still a part of it, because of Jay-Z. Jay-Z definitely has a long memory, and anybody that he beefs with, he definitely cuts them off at the legs.
The man said he ain't better. No, he ain't better. Take him.
Oh well, Joe. Listen, take it from me, and I'm a Joe Budden dude. Joe Budden's bitter as hell. He's definitely bitter as hell. And the whole Kanye thing, that's when Kanye lost his mind and messed up his whole concert and his tour and did that whole Trump thing. And Jay-Z was supporting Hillary. So the conspiracy with that is that politically he aligned himself with Trump. So that's another reason why he had to get done.
Yeah,
so
we're rolling. But he did say something crazy about Beyonce.
He did. No, he did. Yeah, he did. Because he was mad that he wouldn't call him, and also he was upset about the whole when Kim K got robbed and they didn't call him. He was like, "Why ain't you calling me, bro?" Because he even said, "That's my brother," but he done. He definitely did him. But the Lil Wayne conspiracy, I think, is dead on. I do believe that he went from getting fucked by Birdman to fucked by Jay-Z, and he's definitely a shelf rapper. And there's actual evidence of that, because those features definitely. Somebody just mentioned to me the other day, man, I miss the days of Lil Wayne music, and you just won't hear it no more because Jay-Z's not taking them off the shelf. So the conspiracy is valid. Just a small couple factual errors, but you was dead on point on this one.
Hey, what do you know? Sid, come on now. Come on, Sid.
Ain't he just signed to Rock Nation Management? He not signed to the label.
No, he's signed to Rock Nation, but that's what just
as a management deal, not a record label though.
Okay, yeah, but still, you haven't, since he been signed to Rock Nation, what have you heard from Lil Wayne?
And hold on, before
he was on Cali joint. What you mean? He was on Cali album.
It was a feature. It was a feature. He had no
album. That he didn't put out an album. So what's the point?
What I'm trying to say.
Transfer of power.
He went from.
He wasn't getting albums put out before he signed to Jay-Z. He signed to him. He still ain't got his album out. Cash Money owned the album.
He went from being the #1 rapper in the world.
But he had long stopped being the #1 rapper in the world, man, for a while. Ask yourself before he signed to Rock Nation when the last time he put out an album, man.
That's what I'm trying to say. It was right.
Okay, so what does he got to do with it now?
Because he can't get him something. He can't get him to put out an album.
It's
He couldn't get an album put out beforehand. So what's the difference between now and Jay-Z? He still ain't got an album. So how is Jay-Z the one this key in the fuck job? Long before Jay-Z, he couldn't get an album out.
That's not true. When did the Carter 4 come out?
What, like 4 or 5 years ago?
Okay, when he signed the Rock
You the one doing the conspiracy theory, you tell me.
I'm telling you, I did it already.
He signed the Rock Nation when because he was supposed to sign with him a while ago, it didn't. Hold on.
No, he's supposed to sign with Rockefeller.
No, he's supposed to sign with Rock Nation too.
He was, and then once he signed there, his whole career halted.
But he ain't been there that long.
Carter 4 came out in 2011.
Lil Wayne said he's a member of Rock Nation. Let me finish reading this. During the show.
Year.
Wait.
Yeah, that lawsuit is holding up a bunch.
This year, 2017. All right. 2017. So let me see what you say, Carter 4? CB?
Yeah.
Okay.
2011.
2011. So that was the last time he put out an album.
What about I'm Not a Human Being? Which one came out first?
I'm Not a Human Being, I think, came out after that.
Okay, so that's the last album he came out with.
Well, let me ask you this. Every move that he's made to signing with Tidal, to signing with Rock Nation Management, and leaving Young Money, he wants to sell Young Money because it's not making any money. Don't get me wrong. Birdman definitely...
Any money? No, Young Money's making money. He's not getting paid.
That's what he means. That's what I'm saying. He's not making it. He's not making any money off of Young Money. That's what I mean. I'm not saying it's not making no money. Of course, it's making money. They got some bomb ass artists. I'm saying he's not making any money.
I mean, they got Drake and Nicki. That's enough to get you paid.
Exactly, but he's not getting paid, so he wants to sell his share.
Well,
every move since Birdman shelved Carter 5 was to get Carter 5 out, and nobody's denying that Birdman was fucking him. But what CB is saying is that to make him think that he was going to be able to get out of that, he fell out of the frying pan into the fire. Is basically what we're saying.
He had been fell off. I'm Not a Human Being came out in 2010.
No, it came out in 2013. I'm looking at it.
Yeah, 2013.
2013. Okay, 2013.
That was the last one.
Okay, so I'm Not a Human Being came out. You sure it's 2013?
I'm looking at it right now.
Okay, 2013. Now it's 2004 years, and I'm Not a Human Being wasn't even that good of an album. It didn't even get the type of buzz that you was used to because it wasn't a traditional Wayne album.
Mm-hmm. So then he signed the Rock Nation.
He signed the Rock Nation in 2017. That's 4 years. No, 4 years without him doing something.
He signed with Rock Nation in 2015, bro.
On this thing, it say he announced it in 2014.
Hey, check this out.
2014. So what are you talking about, then? It's 2017. He signed with Rock Nation right after he dropped the album, and he hasn't done anything since he signed with Rock Nation. That's the point.
Well, no, he signed with Tidal in 2015.
Okay, but he was already with Rock Nation.
Wait. Get the story. Get the story right. Hold on. Rock Nation, Lil Wayne, 2017.
It's not 2017. That's not true.
All right. Okay.
CB, no, you're definitely wrong. Everybody thought he signed with Rock Nation before that, but all he did was secure a deal with Tidal. That was it. He just signed that deal at the beginning of the year with Rock Nation.
Yeah, that's how I remember it.
Yeah.
Hey, did y'all see the headline with T-Pain suing Lil Wayne's Young Money?
Yeah, I just seen that.
He sued Lil Wayne for what?
For royalties over the Carter 3.
For what?
He just said royalties over the Carter 3. I didn't look into it yet.
Oh, sure.
Some songs he was on. That's actually done a lot as well.
And that Young Money deal was he lost or losing money off of that because the Cash Money lawyers are the same lawyers that constructed the contracts, and they believe that they fudged some of the percentages. to lean toward Baby and Cash Money.
Exactly.
So Lil Wayne should be getting more money than what he's getting, but he's not, and it makes it look like Young Money is not Lil Wayne's company. It looked like it's all Baby's or Cash Money's company. The majority of the percentage is, and Baby Cash Money is trying to keep Drake and Nicki. That I know. Rock Nation came this year.
I like my story better.
I know you do. Because it's wrong. And you came in with this whole big ass conspiracy theory and fucked it all up.
No, but he's kind of right, because back when Russell Simmons gave Def Jam to
Jay-Z,
like he fucked over LL. He shelved LL shit.
and he shelved Joe Budden. I know that for a
But
fact.
you keep saying he fucked all these people. What about the people he put out? Somebody's gonna get fucked. Somebody's gonna get put out.
No,
Who the fuck did he put out? Who did he put out?
He put out
Rihanna. Hold on. Wait. Let me. I'm gonna look it up so that way it wouldn't
You put out Rick Ross, Jeezy, and Rihanna. That's enough. You put out those two. Rick Ross, Jeezy, and Rihanna. He did that. That's what he did.
Jeezy, I'll let you go with Jeezy, but Rihanna was already out before she got with
popping like that.
What about Ludacris? What about Ludacris?
Ludacris is trash.
He kind of did.
Back then, he wasn't.
No, he kind of did shelf Ludacris though. He did.
Like I don't remember him when he got with Jay-Z. I don't remember him putting out name what album Jay-Z was a part of.
That's when Def Jam was out. I believe when he
Right. You trying to say that? So was Ludacris trash because of Jay-Z?
Yes.
I'm not saying that.
I did.
I don't know.
All I know is was when he was with Def Jam. Name me a Def Jam artist he put out.
I just told you, Jeezy, Rick Ross, and Rihanna. And
Rihanna was not on Def Jam. She didn't put out on no Def Jam.
Yes, she was.
Rihanna, Neo, Rick Ross, and Jeezy.
All right, man. If y'all say so.
I know so. Rihanna, Neo, Rick Ross, and Jeezy. Those are facts.
Why Roland don't want to be mad? Want to be wrong? Why you want to be mad?
Anyway,
No, I ain't mad. I'm just saying that I just don't remember. I remember her being on Def Jam.
Okay, well, can we all agree that my theory was right?
She was on what, Island Def Jam or some shit like that. That's what she was.
It's all Def Jam.
Yeah, it's all Def Jam. Yeah.
So was I right or not? Is it as long as I'm making you think that it could be a possibility? That's all a conspiracy is. That it makes you think that it could be something there. And we all know that what I just laid out to you is facts. Jay-Z, these words came out of Jay-Z's mouth. He said that. You mess with my family, that's it. He said that. So you think he forgot that what Lil Wayne said? I kidnap your wife. Get that? How much you want your lady money? How much you love your lady? You think he forgot about that? Come on, man. And then you think he just coincidentally signed them for no reason? No. He signed them just like the reason what John Cheatham told my boss. Bring him down here and then we'll fuck him. That's what it's all about.
Listen to Inside the Cave now on iHeartRadio for more thought-provoking ignorance. Listen to the Cleves Report with Ro now on iTunes. Hey ladies, it's time for To Tell the Truth. Ladies, let's talk about it with Sly on Inside the Cave.
Yes, Inside the Cave. Let's talk about it, ladies. To tell the truth. The recap. Should a woman, recap from last week, ladies and gentlemen, should a woman consult her man about cutting her hair? Cat wasn't here last week. Is Cat available? Hey, Cat.
Hi, Fi.
Did you hear the question?
Should a woman consult her man before cutting her hair?
Yes.
I say yes, because she's gonna consult everybody else. She's gonna be like, what you think if I cut my hair? Or best friend, what do you think if I cut my hair? So why not get his opinion?
That a girl, Cat. Okay.
Hey, Cat.
Last year, I cut all my hair off. My hair was, very long, and I cut it off, and I felt confident about my decision, and the person I was with at the time felt very confident about that decision, and it went great. It's growing back. It's just hair.
Okay, but now from now on, though, Kat, you do got to consult me too as well with your hair. Just let you know.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
But we have a Ebony Butler decided to say no. It's my head. Does he love me or love my hair?
We love your hair. You're right.
Alan Brazil said hair, no. Breast reduction, yeah.
Breast reduction. Okay.
Breast reduction. he wants to be consulted on a breast reduction.
Okay.
And same lady by the name of Ebony Butler had something else to say, that all men are judgmental. From what I'm reading, short-haired women are out. Are short-haired women out or not banging? I would definitely say I'm a long hair fan, a real hair fan. But they all look nice to me.
Short hair.
Yeah. I mean,
if you go to the salon and you don't tell me you cutting your hair, don't come home.
That's how I feel. Like you leave out one morning and you looking one way, you come back and like, yeah, no, that's not a good look. That's not a good look. You should have told somebody. Should have warned. But what happens if she comes home and you don't like it, and you don't like the hairdo? Then what happens?
We're gonna have issues.
I don't know. Yeah, some people say if only
the woman gets her hair though, it's an emotional. So she might be dealing with something that she doesn't really want her mate to know or something. Like usually when a woman goes and chops all of her hair off, something's happened. Either a good change or a bad change. Something's different. So if that does happen, guys, you should definitely try to ask her like what's really going on, because you wanna make sure that they're okay. Usually when a woman cuts her hair, something's about to change.
So you mean like a career move or something?
It could be a career move, a life change.
Let me help you out, fellas. If your woman cuts her hair, it's time to go back to your side chick.
Yeah, you might not have no choice, but she might be setting up to leave your ass. That's the big case she don't want to tell you about. You out.
Yeah.
Goddamn, you can go ahead and leave.
Yeah, gotta get your mistress.
Hey, ACB.
Yeah.
What if she don't ask her husband and she asks her side guy?
Dog, really?
Hey, dog, this ain't your segment. Go ahead, Sly.
Dog, really? Come home, like,
hey, she don't give a fuck about her husband thing. She want to know what that's the St. Job thinking.
My plan B seems to like it. I don't care what plan A like. Hey, there's some shit. Hey, I never thought about that one, dog. That'd be interesting.
Hey, that need to be a question, man.
No, it don't.
Hey, if a female asks her husband and he disagrees, but the side guy agrees, what do you do?
I told you there's no such thing as a woman having a side guy. She just being a hoop.
Well, to the married guys, have you ever had a side piece do something so fucked up that you had to ask your man?
Wait a minute, brother. What are you talking about? Ain't none of us married to be on here that entertain a side piece. What are you talking about?
Just trying to
Slide. Stick to your audience, brother. Stick to your audience. Be cool over here.
Married guys don't have side pieces.
Not at all. Us married guys.
Absolutely. I can't wait to get married and not have a side piece like y'all.
So did you see my answer on that? Why do guys become side dudes?
Yeah, simp.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Hey, gigolos get lonely too.
Slide, get the other question for this week, brother.
The second question for this week, for the ladies and gentlemen to answer, men only. This is strictly for the men. Give the ladies some relationship advice. What advice do you have for the ladies? What relationship advice do you have for the ladies?
Advice, bring home another woman.
Yes, that's right. Always keep a cute little girlfriend for both of us to share.
Exactly.
Yeah, that AM and PM sounds nice.
Find out what your man like and do that often.
Yes, and find a friend that will help you do it with them.
You won't have to do it often. You can do it more frequently with another friend.
That's right.
It's cooking. Cooking would be a strong option, right? If she can cook, right?
The key here is bring a friend.
Bring a friend. Number one, okay?
What'd you say, Joe?
It's always better than one, correct?
That's right. That's right.
2 heads are better than one, huh?
2 heads are better than one.
Yeah.
That's great. Yes. Yes. So, Kat, have you learned anything? Bring a friend, Kat.
Yeah, I learned that y'all extra faithful. That's what I just learned, right?
Yes,
you Kat. Love the shit out your wives. Y'all don't have a sad nothing. You ain't got a sad dick nowhere. Y'all love y'all wives.
Exactly.
Kat, can I ask you something? Since you wasn't here last week, can I ask you something real quick?
Okay.
Is it okay to keep in contact with an ex when you're in a new relationship?
No, she can't.
Yeah, Kat, remember something. You're going into remembering mode right now.
I think that's a problem. I have been accused of knowing about my ex's whereabouts a little too well. But I also think that like they were friends. Like it's not as if this person was just I mean, at the same time, if I can be on the other side of the fence as well, I can see how someone who isn't very comfortable and confident in themselves can have a feeling of someone else can be a threat. So if you care about that person, you should definitely, I guess, accommodate when it comes to that. If you care about that person, then what do you need to talk to the ex for,
So can I hang out with my ex? If it's me and you, Kat, can I hang out with my ex? Would that be like? Can I hang out?
I'm not dating your ex. I'm dating you. So if you then gave me the game that you are a person who can be trusted and mature, then I shouldn't have a problem. Now, if you give me a problem, you can go and hang and stay there because that is, if that's the issue, a deal breaker for me, then yeah, if you don't do it, then I'm not going to win that way. So, no, but I have no problem. If you told me, if I'm comfortable, you'd have told me ain't nothing going on, go ahead. I don't care. I would rather be the person you would want to be with. So I guess I would have to behave that way. I guess what the thing of it at the end of the day is, are you being somebody worth hanging out with? So they don't have to go to their ex for anything.
Kat, I know we're about to move on, but Kat, I do want to ask you a question. You've been on Inside the Cave for over a year now. What have you learned from being around us?
I've learned patience, guys. And I'm still here. I still have great respect for you all, despite some of the foolishness that comes out of you sometimes. But I'm learning to hear from the other point of view, and I'm learning that sometimes you guys
don't see it the way we as women have been taught. So it's like it being inside the cave has definitely given me the inside scoop on how men think.
And who's your favorite on Inside the Cave, Kat?
I want to say Kat is my.
What?
She's spelled.
That's cheating, Kat. You gotta name somebody.
You gotta pick somebody, man. You gotta pick somebody.
No, I don't. I don't have to do nothing but be black and dad. And y'all, everybody's great. I'm not that mom to pick a favorite. Everybody's my favorite. You know what? Let me stop. Big Dog is my favorite. Let me stop lying. Big Dog. He has a voice that when you listen, he's short. He's short with words, but the words he gives is worth gold. So I got, the longer I'm on the show with Big Dog, the more I feel like he keeping you all in
Fuck you
line.
keep saying my name for, CB?
Big
We
dog.
know you don't pay for that shit. We know you paid for that.
Big
Hey, Sly, y'all, she ain't lying. Big Dog, my favorite too. Big Dog keep everybody in check.
No, he don't. He keep himself in check. He don't keep me in check.
He go against the grain all the time.
Well, CB, you the kid that always need a whooping. That's why.
So bad
Shit. Man, don't you ever disrespect me like that, Cap, when I ask you a question. You gonna tell me Big Dog. What kind of shit is that?
Hey, CB, the only time you're allowed to speak up is when you start paying for Wi-Fi.
Well, that was Inside the Cave this week. All right, man. Hey, Sly, give everybody a recap of the 2 questions real quick. Just give them the 2 questions.
All right, the recap. First question is for tell the truth, ladies, tell the truth. How often do you expect your husband to wear his wedding ring? Ladies, how often do you expect your husband to wear his wedding ring?
Mm-hmm.
The second question for the fellas, men, give the ladies some relationship advice. Give the ladies some relationship advice.
Cool. And everybody, go to our Facebook group, our new Facebook group. Tell her where it's at, Sly.
It's Inside the Cave podcast group. You can find it on Facebook. Request a membership, and we'll get you right on in the Inside the Cave podcast group.
And I mean, it's heated in there. Shout out to everybody in there, old co-workers and all type of people participating. Man, it's good to meet all y'all. Listen to the show. We're gonna Throwback Thursday. I'm gonna put some old clips to the Inside the Cave in there too. So yeah, man, we got a lot of.
The ladies are really honest up in there.
Yeah, they're really honest, and we really appreciate that. So, go a long way.
Hey, Sly, make sure you put that question up.
That.
All right. With that said, go ahead, Big Dog, get us out of here.
Hey, want to thank y'all for tuning in, and we'll catch y'all ass next week.
Thank you for listening to Inside the Cave. Inside the Cave now brings you the official store to get all things Cave Crush and Inside the Cave at cavecrushshop.com. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Cave Crush and like our Facebook page, Cave Crush Shop.
Inside the Cave.
Inside the Cave. Inside the Cave. Inside the Cave. Inside the Cave. You're on the #1 show, Inside the Cave.
Free Lee Film.